That's the sound of our heart skipping a beat, trying to change our rudder bearing while still in the water. Back in 23, we actually changed the lower rudder bearing. At that time, we didn't even think about the top bearing, and honestly, we didn't know better. Ever since we left Denmark, the rudder has been making these creaking sounds whenever we are sailing, and we also started noticing a bit of play in the top bearing. To replace a rudder bearing is typically to haul out the boat, but after a bit of research, we decided it should be possible to do while still in the water, so we figured, let's give it a shot. I jumped in, and even with a wetsuit, it was pretty cold, but I had to somehow secure the rudder, because the last thing we wanted was for it to drop. We ended up using a ratchet strap, wrapping it around the cleats on each side and around the rudder itself. That way, we hoped it would stay in place when we start pulling things apart. The first challenge was getting the old bearing out. It was pretty stuck there, and for a moment we even wondered that was the real problem. But it was more than 20 years old, so replacing it definitely wouldn't hurt. After some hammering, I finally got a good grip of the bearing and managed to pull it out. When the rudder suddenly shifted, all of us held our breath for a second, but luckily the strap held it in place. From there, the rest went surprisingly smooth. That almost never happens with boat projects.
We jinxed it. On our sail to Nazaré, we noticed the same vibrations and the same play, so it wasn't going to be that easy after all. But that has to be a story for another reel, because we ran out of time.